All right. So are you ready to like really dive deep today?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm excited about this one.
This is one of those questions that's like just always kind of there, right?
It really is.
Who is right? We got some excerpts from a piece
Yeah.
that's literally called Who is Right?
Oh,
I love when they just cut to the chase.
absolutely.
And we're going to break down the core ideas, maybe spark some
Uh-huh.
new ways of thinking about this for you.
Yeah, it's a question with so many layers,
It really is.
so many nuances. The source material really digs into like the essence of truth, like what it actually means
Yeah.
to be right, especially in a world where
Right.
everyone seems to have different beliefs,
Yeah. And it's so interesting because the author kicks things off
Yeah,
with something that on the surface seems super obvious.
right.
When we're talking about facts, like in math,
Totally.
being right is pretty clear cut.
Mm.
Like 2 + 2 = 4.
Exactly.
No matter what I believe or what you believe.
Precisely. That's the beauty of objective truth.
It is. Yeah. But then you step outside of those objective truths and things get a lot more complex.
Yeah.
What about when we're talking about values, ethics,
Oh, yeah.
or even just things that people call common sense?
That's where the author, I think, really throws down the gauntlet.
They do.
They ask, like, okay, so if common sense is just what most people believe,
Right.
then what happens when you don't have that consensus?
Yeah.
What about those, like, minority viewpoints?
That's huge.
How do we even define right in a society where people
Right.
are increasingly, like, divided on so many issues?
Are we just destined to be
Yeah.
stuck in our own little bubbles?
Yeah. I mean, I think about, like, online discussions,
Oh, totally.
or even just family gatherings, right? Like,
Oh, yeah. Holidays.
yeah, exactly. How do we navigate these situations where, like,
Yeah,
it feels like everyone's coming from a place of, like, I'm right,
totally.
but they can't find common ground?
Yeah.
The source actually offers some interesting strategies for this.
It does. It does. And it really makes you wonder, like,
Yeah.
can everyone actually be right?
Yeah.
Is truth totally subjective?
It's such a good question.
Is it all just like a matter of perspective?
A matter of perspective is a really compelling question.
Yeah.
And the author points out this amazing paradox.
Yeah.
If we're saying that all truth is subjective,
Right.
isn't that statement itself claiming to be objectively true?
Whoa. That's like a pretzel.
It really is. It's a philosophical knot.
It is. It is.
The source then goes on to explore other potential foundations for rightness that go beyond just like popularity.
Okay.
Things like maybe there's a universal moral law
Interesting.
or the power of like rationality or, ideas that have just stood the test of time.
Oh, wow.
Like think about the golden rule.
Oh, yeah. Treat others.
Treat others the way you want to be treated.
Yeah.
Is that like a universal principle or is that just like culturally relative? The source really explores that whole debate and its implications for understanding rightness.
That's so interesting because I think,
Yeah.
I've never thought about it in those terms.
Yeah.
It really makes me wonder, about some of my own deeply held beliefs. Are they based on solid reasoning or just what I've been exposed to my whole life?
I think we all grapple with that,
Yes.
at different points in our lives.
For sure.
The author doesn't necessarily give us like a neat
Yeah.
and tidy answer to this question,
Right?
but they definitely push us to think more critically
For sure.
about what it means to be right.
Yeah.
It's not about clinging to some fixed idea of truth,
Mm-hmm.
but rather about how we approach the pursuit of truth.
Yeah.
Being honest with ourselves, being open to other perspectives, being willing to like adapt our understanding as we learn more.
It's like a journey
It really is.
more than a destination.
Exactly.
This has been really eye-opening. This whole deep dive, it's made me question some assumptions I didn't even realize I was making.
I think that's the beauty of exploring
Yeah.
these kinds of questions,
It is. It is.
This piece leaves us with this really powerful idea.
Okay.
The search for truth
Mm-hmm.
is less about having that final answer
Right.
and more about the constant journey of seeking it
Oh, wow.
and accepting that what we consider right today
Yeah.
might evolve as we continue to learn and grow.
Yeah. What resonated most with you from all this?
I mean, there's so much, but I think that idea of like
Yeah.
holding our beliefs lightly, being willing to
Yeah.
question them and evolve.
Yeah, that's powerful.
What about you? What really stood out?
For me, it's that paradox
Oh, yeah.
that you brought up. If all truth is subjective, how can that statement itself be true?
Right.
That's going to keep me up at night.
It's a good one to ponder.
It really is.
And for everyone listening,
yeah.
what about you? What questions does this spark for you?
Yeah, keep that conversation going.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know what you think.
Absolutely.
All right, till next time.